I mentioned on Twitter the other day something about ghost blogging. I was really, I suppose, reacting to something that was going on. There was a conference the other day, I think organised by Dell, and someone had mentioned about ghost blogging should be made illegal. And they'd written this stuff on Twitter. And in fact, there was more than one person that had mentioned something like this. And I thought, what are they talking about? So I asked a couple of people about it. And sure enough, everybody was talking about ghosts in the blogging world. In the same way as a footballer might have a book written for them by a professional journalist, but the book is actually credited to the footballer, who probably can't string more than a few words together anyway, let alone write an entire book. So they hire a ghostwriter to put the book together for them. But a lot of people don't seem to feel that ghosts should exist in the world of blogging. Blogging in some way is much more focused on the personal and the direct thoughts of the individual. So it would be impossible to ghost this stuff. But I talk to companies all the time about ghosting their blogs and ways in which I can work on stuff for them. And a lot of the writing that I do online is what you might call ghost blogging a lot of the time. But why is it different? Or why is it not a fake? Actually, I suppose is the important thing. People want to know, am I really capturing the thoughts of those people and those individuals? And I suppose there's three different ways in which I work with people on corporate blogs. The first is the what you might call ghosted blogging. That actually takes place by speaking to the executive that I'm writing on behalf of. So I get their ideas, their thoughts. It's their thought process that I just then turn into 200-word blog. So I'm not actually sitting down and writing that and coming up with it myself. All I'm doing is turning the idea that they have into something that can be published. And it may be because they haven't got the time or because their writing's not good enough. Other types of blog are, multiple contribution, multiple author blogs, where really I just sit as an editor and control the quality of the content on the blog. And then, there's other stuff like where I write myself in my own name, and then people comment on that. So it's almost like a sort of ask the expert type blog. But, there's a multiple... there's a variety of different ways in which blogs can work in the corporate environment. And I shouldn't think that we're going to see, this is the end of this. But one thing is, this whole idea around ghosting, it's certainly not a fake. And there's certainly room for it to exist within the world of blogging.